Welcome to Habibis Daycare 3, Episode 3. In the last two episodes we watched as our champions and gladiators fought against each other with builds that they built themselves through a custom nations draft. And to commemorate the third season of Habibis Daycare, this episode, the third episode, has a very special guest, the one and only Red Hawk. Welcome to Habibis Daycare 3. This is session 3 of the lobby. It's the year is 1530, and if you don't know, we use a draft to do these custom nations. What that means is that we took all of the ideas, all of the custom ideas in EU4, put them in an Excel sheet, and every time someone picked an idea, that idea no longer became accessible to the other players in the game. And there were 60 players here. The draft took us 4 hours to complete just by itself. All of these nations all have completely unique ideas, completely unique. There's not one idea that is shared. Of course, something like 10 discipline, 7.5 discipline, 5 discipline, those are all in the game, right? But there's no 2 guys with 5 discipline, for example.
Yeah.
The governments were also custom drafted, and their rulers, their starting rulers were drafted, and the traits for the ruler was also drafted. So there's one player in the game with an immortal 666. Which is the Achaemenids, which is the guy in South America.
Oh, that's funny. Who are the top dogs? You know, let's say from these previous couple of
top dogs
episodes or whatever you want to call it.
The top dogs, like if we're looking at strength level, you're definitely looking at the Yellow Turban Rebellion. If you've noticed, China in this mod has a lot more provinces. That way, you can put more players in the region. No Ming, basically. You know, they battle it out like a battle royale. This player picked Chinese Kingdom, which basically gives him territorial cores every time he declares unified China CD.
Full government reform.
So he was able to explode really fast, and you can see that in his income, his manpower, and everything. Funnily enough, the nation to his left is also really powerful. It doesn't look that powerful if you look at the ideas, but it is a Janissary stratocracy. Yeah, Timo Factory. Yeah. If you want to laugh at idea names, because these players were motivated to write them, you could look at the child laborer ideas of Timo Factory.
That one right now. Plus 7.5% reinforced speed. The one-child policy exemptions. Listen, we all know how that worked out in real life. Will it be better in EU4 is the question.
Another
what about,
really
nations that have been formed, like France, Russia, Italy, they still keep the same ideas, right? Or no?
They have the same ideas. They form them for missions. If you look at France, these are definitely not vanilla France ideas.
Yeah.
There's a war going on right now. Yeah. That I think you were just about to talk about that. Last session we saw, in the end of last session, we saw Saxony declare war on the Dutch. I believe it was Saxony. Yeah. No, it was the Dutch that declared war on Saxony. This Dutch looks really small, but is actually incredibly powerful. This was another nation I said we should look out for. Not only that, they are making colonies, and colonies in this mod can form nations for better ideas. But
are colonies players as well?
Yes, colonies are players as well. If you go into player map mode, you can see that the colonies are also players.
Yeah. Fish, you don't have
Yeah, that's a colony. Fish, you don't have a... But there was a big war, and it seems that in the beginning of session, right when we started, the Londonian Rus attacked and joined, but that caused France to join on the side of the Netherlands because mid-war alliances are allowed.
That's what I'm noticing right now. Major battle in Wales right now. AI guys, unit models, who's that?
Oh, that's France.
That's France?
Yeah, that's France's models. They're just the model.
What culture? It's just a model?
Yeah, you can choose the model with custom nations.
Oh, okay. I didn't
you can
know
choose any
about
model
that.
you
I
want.
thought they were like the you know, the super
synthetics,
the robot. Yeah, the synthetics or something like that.
The last two Habibis Daycare, we did have a synthetics come in the middle of the map, and then a player played it, and then they had to fight a synthetics. If you don't know the synthetics, every time they took a province, it gets cored immediately and taken for them.
Yeah, it's insta like transfer. Yeah. Oh
wow, Ross Sweden's helping again. Interesting.
So what's your prediction for this one right here?
I think that if Ross Sweden commits,
down.
Yeah, if Ross Sweden commits, I think they win. But it's a question of when will Ross Sweden betray this Polish India? Because we were questioning his allegiance. Because look at what Polish India took from the war against Delhi. Look what Ross Sweden took
I'm
from the war against Delhi.
Yeah,
you can see the cores of Delhi on Both of them. Rus Sweden got 3 provinces. Meanwhile, Polish India got like what, 20 provinces? Saxony did end up unconditionally surrendering to Netherlands. And now Netherlands is fighting against Londonian Rus. Surprisingly, Londonian Rus was able to push back out of Wales. He's now sitting on the Strait in Kent. But Netherlands is the one with naval dominance here.
Looking at the finances and the manpower of Londonian Rus, not looking too good, if I'm being honest.
Oof. Yeah, there's not really much you can do. He's already slackening, but you know, this is a standard slacken. What's really surprising is Russia getting run down by Ursun has landed, but Ursun has landed has huge force limit. 265 force limit. If you're yeah, look at it. You know how he did this? This is also a very interesting idea build. Did you notice all the client states inside him?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Like all of these guys that are surrounded right here. Yeah.
So
he can do client states early, I guess.
That's one of his ideas is client states, and then on top of that, he has vassal force limit contribution and vassal force limit contribution from influence ideas. Yeah. So if you look, if you look at it, each one of these one province miners are giving him about 10 force limit. Manpower is an issue though.
Oh yeah, he's only got like 1500.
Yeah, he needs to win this war and get 95. That's the rules we have for multiplayer. Once you get 95% war score, you can enforce for occupied provinces. He's probably going to be taking back Baltic node provinces here, so it's not a big loss for Russia. Unless Russia is committing a lot ducats-wise, but no, it's not really. Might seem like a lot, about 10,000 ducats, but it really isn't. Force peace seal, that's what I was talking about. The 95% peace seal on Londonian Rus. Let's see how much land he loses there. And then there's 2 enforces at the same time. So Ursun has landed and Netherlands are doing enforced peace deals at the same time. They're not supposed to pause. I'm going to go yell at him real quick.
So that was a really major dub for the Netherlands right there.
Huge dub, huge dub. And meanwhile, they're fighting. Now the Netherlands' war's over. He's coming in and helping his ally France against Bank and Golem's Cave. Bank right now, not really being a bank, has actually got 30 loans, which is almost 7k ducats. This battle though is
battle in French Comte.
This battle is looking like it's favoring the other side. The quality should be better for Bank. Bank has some insane quality on his mercs. He has 27k that aren't moving though, and if he doesn't move them, it might be a loss. Even though this is a -2 battle, not enough troops to reinforce. If you want to see another really good ideas, look at Banker's ideas. These are very powerful ideas. The Bank ideas. Oh my god, Russia's getting attacked again. No peace for the Russians. Immediately gets declared war on by special horses now.
Special horses. Let me see those ideas.
Also winged hussars. A 20.
Yeah. Shock damage received. Went with quality here. Oh, but these are different. The idea groups are different too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing right now, because I'm like, where the frick is that infantry combat right there? The starter one. That we have right here in our upcoming show that you're going to be in.
Ooh.
We consider your PC and your internet connection to be a part of your skill. So, say, you know, you're playing versus whoever, and he can run speed 5, but you can only get up to speed 2 without, you know, messing stuff up. That's on you.
What Red Hawk was talking about is his project in collaboration with Lathe, Parabellum. This is a 1 vs 1 EU4 single player challenge tournament that I am involved in, as well as Flory Worries, Levik, Kara, and The Student. This competition goes live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. CEST. You can also check out their YouTube channel at Parabellum Creative, which will be linked in the pinned comment as well as the description. Run down by special horses. After losing a war against Ursun has landed, he did delete some of his troops. And I'm getting a phone call from a guy in Florida. I don't live in Florida. That's a bit weird. Probably a scam call, and that is a lost battle in the 15k. Move him! Look at Manchu!
Oh, who did he eat up right there, dude?
He
formed someone else in Korea.
Yeah, there was. It was the Fifth Monarch's regime. It was I forget his name. Divine Comedy. Divine Comedy,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
switched back to the 5th monarchist regime. Look what he's gaining at 100 zeal. He has the zeal, but he doesn't break anymore. That's what he was telling us. He no longer
that's right.
breaks from the zeal.
He can't blow up.
He doesn't blow up anymore because he already blew up once. But he has this government forever. Wait, what is this? The bank won his war, getting back his cores against France, but Londonian Rus has declared war on France. Oh, it's AI. No, it's not. What is going on? France declared humiliation war on Londonian Rus. A truce break humiliation war. What? Why would he ever do such a thing? Can he get show strength? Is he trying to get show strength on a player? Maybe he thought the player didn't leave? He's not even sending his army and he's... What is going on? But Bank got his land back. How's Bank's income? Still suffering. 23 loans. Meanwhile, his neighbor, Smeagol's Cave, 213. Are they sharing a node? They share a trade node. Is this alliance going to last? Is the alliance between Smeagol's Cave and Bank going to last? Only time will really tell. In Yemen, he's still doing his player war against Ross Sweden. Remember, Ross Sweden is not getting help. Okay, Polish India now helps. Okay, so he didn't wipe peace. He just didn't have the alliance when the war started and only now joins the war against Yemen. So now Ross Sweden and Polish India are working together to take on another invader in India. I don't really consider Delhi an invader, but Persia, definitely an invader in India. They're holding strong the Indian alliance of Ross Sweden with Polish India. Let's welcome back to session 3. We noticed that you formed another nation and the 5th monarchist regime is back. How do you feel?
Oh, hello.
And this is Red Hawk, by the way.
On the up, thankfully. Obviously, I went bankrupt twice. Not the greatest of games, but we're looking okay now. Building the buildings. Obviously, want to be stacking as much manpower as possible to maximize the manpower recovery again. And
You
yeah.
started colonizing as well.
Yep. Well, I mean, now that Russia's falling down the stairs, kind of free real estate, really. So.
Yeah, free for all, right? What about that
And obviously-
stab cost? Tell me about that insane stab cost. How much of a problem is it going to be if you go negative here?
Listen, we don't talk about that, so it's not a problem.
All right, we're just going to ignore it then.
Yes, that is one of my strategies that I've implemented this game.
Where's your next expansion goals right here?
I don't know, because obviously I can go anywhere, so it's not really an issue. It's
You
probably
think you
gonna
can take
be-
on the China guys?
Well, we can gank the big one probably, but I don't know if I want to.
You're not gunning for any Qing missions here or anything like that, maybe?
Well, if I form Qing, I become Confucian in the mod, so I'd have to convert back.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of annoying.
Oh, very cool. Well,
Did
thank
you
you
hear
for
that, Red
that.
Hawk? He wants to form a red nation. What red nation could that be?
It's
That's
a
don't
nation
nearby.
called Hawk. It's the nation called Hawk.
I don't know.
Hawk Nation?
Yeah. Oh, then it would be Red Hawk.
Yes, exactly. Well, listen. There you go. I already have my favorite player. It was as simple as dragging him into the chat right here. You know?
It's that easy.
He's your
literally
favorite
that.
already? Lawrence has that effect. U.S. occupation regime is getting invaded by Georgia. Antichrist himself. That's U.S. occupation forces. I don't know if you saw the description of the U.S. occupation regime. If you wanna see some very gruesome idea descriptions, then read the U.S. occupation regime's idea descriptions. This guy maybe has a little too much imagination. The battles are starting. It's Georgia on the defensive, defending Al-Quds, Jerusalem.
Wait, who declared this? Georgia declared.
Georgia declared he's going in. It's the Georgian Crusade against the U.S. occupation regime. And meanwhile, Yemen is just going south, expanding into the Western Roman Empire. Yes, we had 2 Roman empires, by the way, Red Hawk. One was the Western Roman Empire, which was where like Batua is in Vanilla, and then we
I've
had
seen that.
the Northern Roman Empire, which was in Germany. Both died.
But that one disappeared.
Yeah, you can see the cores if you look for them. Northern Roman Empire. But as he pushes forward, we can see they both have just one cannon stack. These aren't the biggest armies in the game. At this point, you know, 2 cannon stacks could be good. Generally, you want to have 2 full back rows in this scenario because then you can push 2 fronts at the same time. But Georgia's not really caring for that. On the next tech, you definitely want 2 cannon stacks. Tech 13.
What are we at right now? Like 12.
Yeah. But there's not even enough troops in this war. He's not even carrying cannons. He's just standing here holding on Gaza and Sina. Slow push here. And this is actually the only player war that's going on. That's insane. That is insane, actually. This is the only player war.
Yeah, very peaceful. It seems that I've brought tranquility.
What did you do?
That's just my presence right here, man. I'm too chill, you know?
You're too chill, man. Last session, they were all at each other's throats. There was like 10 wars going on at the same time.
Yeah, well, there was quite a lot right at the start. Oh, there we go. We got a battle in Gaza. George is about to reinforce. U.S. occupational forces reinforcing as well. This is going to be a dub for them, it seems. Is this flag supposed to be like the UN logo or something?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, now the shock phases are insane. If you pay attention to the battle, it's really the shock phases where the major damage is coming in. Yeah. That was 10-1 casualties there, and he's going for the stack wipe too on Cena. Those are... Play the sad violin.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
It didn't stack wipe, actually. He didn't stack wipe.
Yeah. US has pretty good manpower. Let me see Georgia's real quick. Georgia's actually pretty good as well. Running defensive Georgia.
Why does he have so many rebels?
US Aristo.
Oh, look at his overextension.
Let me see that.
Wait,
that's 130, and he's got like disasters almost ticking. Why is he so overextended? What did he take?
He just took a lot of land from sea people, it seems.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are gone from here. They only got like 2 provinces in the Arabian Peninsula, and where's the rest of them? A little bit in Tunis, a little bit in West Africa, 1 province in Sri Lanka. Yeah, these guys are definitely shrinking, man. If the West African guys decide to wipe them out, that may be game over.
It's Atlantis that would have to do that because he did just kill the monastery. I mean, the player is still playing, but the monastery just lost a war to the Sea Peoples. It was a war that we barely saw, but Sea People just took a bunch of mercs and no one helped the monastery. I just remembered this. The chat reminded me this Georgia has insane shock damage received. Go to modifiers. So that surprises me that there's still big difference in the shock damage phases. He has minus 77.5 shock damage received.
Let's take a look at this China war, though. You think this Temu factory guy is going for the mission? Get coastline?
Who declared the war? It's Yellow Turban. He's not even going for his mission.
Oh, yeah. The Yellow Turban Rebellion declared. You're right.
He's just trying to attack him. And, you know, Yellow Turban Rebellion has been scaling very hard here. Like, he's probably scaled this session so much because we haven't been really paying attention. It seems like today has been more of a scaling session. Around the 1500s is really like the scaling period for EU4 MP. Like 1530 to 1600 is usually when you scale the hardest. And he's just 500 ducat income, 400k max manpower. Last war, I don't know if you know this, the last war, Temu Factory actually won despite being a lot smaller. Yeah, what ended up happening was Yellow Turban Rebellion was running out of manpower while Temu Factory wasn't. And that's because Temu Factory has a really good idea, the minus 30% regiment manpower usage. Which is really good. And he also has Janissaries. He has 134 Janissaries.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Georgia dominating over there. Those guys have retreated into Upper Nile. And the Atlantis guys are coming in from where Funj spawns. And that little corridor right there. Just below the, I guess, the Sahara.
We have an uncon here. Timu Factory does unconditionally surrender. Guys, you're mixing up Merlin with Timu Factory. Timu Factory doesn't have the goods produced. Guys, Timu Factory does not have goods produced. Poland's coming to save America. This is just like how Poland helped in the Iraq War. They're like one of the only European nations on like continental Europe that sent troops to Iraq.
Yeah.
It's like real life. This is real. Oh my god.
350 heavy?
Francis
What's
Drake
up?
Stream. Listen.
Hello.
Listen. You have now a mission from chat. Your mission is to become naval hegemon. It doesn't have to be this session.
Okay.
With that reaction, I
That's a
feel
lot of
like
heavies.
yeah, it is a lot of heavies. Do you think you can do it? When do you think you can do it by?
Probably
The earlier you do it, the bigger the reward. I'll say that.
maybe next session. I think it's the earliest I can manage it.
I'm writing it
Are
down
you
on the
picking up
task list.
naval?
Naval ideas? There's no naval ideas.
They've been removed in the mod because they're too OP.
Oh, what the
Maybe
frick,
go-
there aren't.
The naval ideas are too OP. Didn't you know that? You can't beat someone navally who has naval ideas. It's just impossible.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Well,
I
okay
can
then.
try.
Stupid question from me.
No, it was a great question. Don't say that. It was a good one. That was a good
Listen,
one.
just draft ships for war, bro. It's so simple.
Just keep hitting that
Just
decision.
click the decision 70 times, you know?
Is that the math on that one? It is.
I don't know, 5 times.
It is.
It is, dude. I'm so smart. I'm actually a freaking genius right here, bro.
Casualties like I would really expect with the ideas difference, you know, 1 infantry
Mhm.
shock and Golem not really having anything military. Like if you look at his Golem's military, he has some army tradition stuff, but besides that, that's it. Like
Some
there's
drill
literally
raw.
no quality. Yeah, no quality. Is the
Yeah,
drill loss
the-
coming in big? No, he's out of drill pretty much.
Yeah, I mean it's obvious the heavy, the focus was economically heavy right here in Golem's cave. You know, with the goods produced, with the gold stuff, with Intel not depleting, and he's still making money. By the way, I mean, not that he has anything to lose money on. He is winning this war, but meanwhile, let's take a look at Italy's economy right here. Yeah, Italy's losing money. Nothing crazy or anything like that, but yeah, definitely in debt. At least a little bit.
Did you see the Smeagol's Caves ruler names? Johann von und zu Goldegg und Lindenberg. Wait, what did he take? He took nothing. He took nothing. He didn't even take money.
Nothing. It's a 10-year peace deal, though.
He took war reps.
Was it
That's
not
it.
a conquest war?
It was.
Oh, he
but
took like Istria. He took one
Istria and war
province.
reps. He took 1 province and war reps. Not even max money.
Bruh.
2 nations formed here. Poland formed Commonwealth and Special Forces formed Ruthenia. Does that give him Ruthenian
Ruthenia was way
Tsardom?
early on. We got another war in West Africa here.
Oh, another one?
We got. What's this?
Spain
Oh,
is
it just
attacking
means out.
the sea people. Okay, this Spain is being omega aggressive. Omega Giga, you might even say.
The clear war
Ooh.
around the Indian Ocean. We got Polish India, Vault 31, and Ross Sweden versus Persia and Yemen. The declaration is the second Yemeni reconquest of Daman. So another Yemeni deck on Ross Sweden.
Oh, these are the provinces that he lost to him. Oh, wait, these are Gujarat provinces. He's using a vassal to get cores. And Persia's coming in,
Yeah.
probably going to get some provinces as well. They're working together to destroy and dismantle the Indians. The Indians now have to do the classic test of friendship here, Red Hawk. So here's
Yep.
a big mistake that Indian players always do. Because India and EU4 always ends up getting invaded from the outside. That just like always happens. What's usually good for the Indians is to ally another Indian and you guys split India together. Once you do that,
And unite.
yeah, you unite, and then later on in the game, you guys fight for control over India. But they need to stick together. If they don't stick together, one of them is gonna die, and then the other one's gonna die. That's what always happens.
Yeah.
You can't make deals with people outside of India while you're in India, so they need to work together. I'd be surprised if Polish India backstabs here again.
You think?
He might do it, but it's a bad play. But yeah, this is a big war. A lot more troops on the Indian side. I think we also just saw a fake war from Sweden against Russia. He took the rest of his trade node, the Baltic Sea trade node. So,
Fake war?
yeah, basically it's like you declare war for something and you do diplomacy beforehand to on what you're gonna take, and the person usually accepts or declines, whatever. So it wasn't a real war. You can see that it did happen because Russia has revanchism. Did you know revanchism is a crazy powerful modifier, but most players don't know about it because most players quit the game if they lose a war or are not able to win a war?
Yes. Or are they all F4?
Yes. They're even more OP in vanilla. These are nerfed. In vanilla, they also give interest per annum. Because of revanchism, I actually just had a campaign where I got 100% revanchism and I took like 100k more debt and then did a truce break.
Bruh.
In a vanilla game. Which is why it's removed in this mod, because that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'm about to bankrupt. Sir, they took half our nation. Okay, I can take 100 more loans.
Of Kaluga, just north of that one Russian province.
Super close.
And
But Russia lost it.
Russia just took an L, yeah.
Then you're running up more troops. Now that he's Ruthenia, he's no longer a horde. He's now Ruthenian Tsardom.
Yeah.
Pretty good government, honestly. Ruthenian Tsardom. I'm surprised Ruthenia didn't get get a mission tree, but I feel like it's a tag that no one ever forms.
Yeah, almost. Because really, all the guys that you form Ruthenia with, they're like Lithuania releasables and stuff.
Yeah. Or like Poland or Lithuania themselves. But why would you form... Back in the day, I don't know if you knew this multiplayer meta. There was a time in multiplayer EU4 meta, not so long ago, where Poland's would form Ruthenia and England's would form Ireland every single game.
Oh yeah, I know about the Poland Ruthenia. I don't know about the England Ireland though. What's the deal with that one specifically?
England, Ireland, you formed... so what you would do as England is you would form Ireland first, and you would use their military ideas to dominate land battles and win early game land wars, maybe to like take the lowlands so you can consolidate your trade node, beat up France, fight wars in the New World, and then once you establish your colonies, you form Great Britain, so then you have naval ideas later in the game to dominate navally and just use your colonies as the main cannon fodder.
Yeah.
So that used to be a strat, but the Poland and the England mission trees are just too good now. And the England one, you have so much stuff to do that it's like you don't really have like 100 or 200 years. Just being Ireland is not really like the play anymore.
What's going on, man? Still the same ones. I feel like we're gonna be in this like Yemen, Persia, Indian guys war quite a while. This Ruthenia Russia war, I don't know, honestly. Who declared that one? Ruthenian conquest of Oka. So Ruthenia declared that one. They just sieged down Oka, and now they're standing around it, getting ticking, I guess.
Ruthenia is pushing the envelope, pushing into the north, siege Novgorod, and is now winning 2 battles. Stack wiped. 20k Russian stack wiped. Main battle in Rizev is lost. -2 for him.
Dude, we got other huge player wars as well right now happening. So if you take a look at, we got France and the Netherlands versus Prussia and the Scandinavian guys.
Oh, Urson has landed. Yeah, he's helping against France and Netherlands.
Yeah.
This France and Netherlands alliance is very, very costly. You know who's been doing nothing this entire campaign? The player in south of France. What has he done?
Yeah.
His income is so big, though. What the heck? How does he have this income? Oh, tariffs. He's tariff maxing. Oh, he owns Mexico. Oh, he's the owner of Mexico, and he also has South Africa.
In East Asia. Yellow Turbans and Manchu versus Japan.
Oh, they're actually fighting for real now. Japanese conquest of Salakim. So it's in the
Japan
north.
declared that? Wow.
Yeah, Japan declared.
And Japan's in that Russia war as well.
What is going on? Oh wait, another war just popped out. Italy. Italy is now in a player war against Londonian Rus. Oh, because Londonian Rus just declared war on Netherlands, and Italy has defender of the Catholic faith.
Oh, but they declare on so many guys. France is in there too. Commonwealth.
Yeah, right now this
Italy
is
just topped out. Italy just topped out.
Commonwealth is in it, but he's not white piecing. He's allied to U.S. occupation regime, but he's a defender of the faith.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's just staying in the Ruthenian War and the Prussia War at the same time. Yeah, he's just staying in the Ruthenian War right now because of his outside defender of faith, maybe. But Prussia, Netherlands, right now, it's going to the favor of Netherlands. Prussian forces are now being reinforced by Ursun has landed. Meanwhile, in India,
right there.
they're just stalemating in India and they're just drilling in the background. Both sides drilling. Really weird scenario.
Yeah.
Russia now trying to siege back their
That could
capital.
pop off at any moment.
So much going on all at once. It just exploded. Went from peace to war.
We were chilling so hard. Now we're not chilling.
It's not chill at all. Big war here.
Dude, look at these Prussians, man. How many units are here? I can't even see the number. Is that 857 that was there? No, it wasn't. It was 357, I guess. Yeah,
357?
That was a big battle right there.
That was their entire armies all in one battle.
Yeah.
Not seeing much maneuvering right now, but this stage of the game, maneuverings just start happening. Usually forts stopping them. Meanwhile, in West Africa, the Sea People is losing this 2 versus 1. They were winning. They were coming back, but then Spain hits them with the frying pan, and then the monastery in Atlantis come in right after.
Out of nowhere.
With the frying pan. Also, Francis Drake's Dream is also in the war against Japan. And he's blockading, so he is complicit in this war. And he's going to go for the naval battle. We're going to see absolute naval dominance here. Rest in peace, all of the Japanese men, before it even happens. Oh! How do you enter the battle and immediately lose boats? That's the power of the Francis Drake's Dream's naval capacity. Japan making the mistake of putting his entire navy in here, thinking maybe I can take this navy only destroying 1 boat while losing about 20 there. Why is his name Francis Drake's Dream? I don't know the reference. I know he's like a pirate, an English pirate. He's not a pirate nation. Well, he was a privateer, not a pirate. Difference between a privateer and a pirate. Privateer is funded by a nation state usually. And then also naval battle between Londonian Rus and Netherlands. It's really confusing because Londonian Rus and Ruthenia basically have the same flag. A defender of the faith of Hussite. Italy joined because of HRE. Yeah, the HRE still exists. This is the most cursed HRE. Prussia's not in it anymore. Commonwealth owns a big chunk of it. There's strips of HRE here, strips of HRE here. Charles Martel's Nightmares still in HRE. What is Charles Martel even doing? Oh, I forgot. He killed the Western Roman Empire player and took the entire Congo region and the Victoria Lakes region. So he is doing something. He's going for a colonial game out of South France. Back again by Ruthenia. This is such a sad way for him to be losing, but I don't know. What are we supposed to do when the player disconnects 3 times, chat? Huge battle in Daman between the Indian forces and the invaders, the Middle East invaders, Iran, Persia, Shia Persia. Is it Sunni? No, it's also Shia Yemen. So the religion LARP is here. You may not ally each other unless you have religious ideas or until after the Age of Reformation. Those are vanilla MPI rules that you see when you do 1444. Oh, Persians getting stack wiped. Rest in peace. Persians right there. But yeah. Could Ruthenia form Russia? He has Belarusian main culture. Belarusian? So can he? I don't think so. I think also Ruthenia might be an endgame tag. No, actually, it's not. So he can form Russia. He just needs a different culture. All of these blue flames, chat. Let's go quickly through all the wars. Netherlands fighting his war, losing to Prussia and the Swedish player. He is getting 3v2'd right now. It's him and France versus... Oh, it's a 3v... The gank of France and Netherlands is happening right now, chat. Look, it's Netherlands is fighting Bank, Prussia, Londonian Rus. Urson has landed. It's a 2 versus 4. Netherlands is fighting in the north, has a ticking disaster. Religious turmoil, not the end of the world. And Prussia is here. They do have naval dominance, but since they have Netherlands has access to both sides of the fort, he does not get stack wiped. Meanwhile, Londonian Rus is continuing his push into the lowlands. France is recovering his troops in Paris while getting sieged down by Bank. It seems that France white pieced Londonian Rus, so this is a 1 versus 1 technically. Commonwealth's still fighting this war. At any moment, he can start turning on these guys, so he is in the war. He hasn't wiped peace and he's actually even denied it. Sweden continuing their push. Persia is now back on the front line, but you know, it's a back and forth and they're drilling in between battles. So they have modifiers for drill. They do. They have 100% drill gain, which is massive. That's double the drill speed. He's gaining 6.46 drill per month. That's pretty big, actually. And then next, we have Svevlad, Commonwealth. He's just in the wars, not really sure why. And then also the Netherlands colonies, they're fighting back in here. These are two different players fighting each other over the new world. We have Manchu in his war against Japan. Manchu, the Divine Comedy, is pushing towards into Japan. Is stabbing up his 644 admin. Oh, that's more expensive than teching up, chat. That is.
All right, I am back.
I'm back. I'm Habibi.
What
Dude, the it's gone complete chaos. Japan is being taken back.
Wars.
So many player wars. Japan is being invaded by Manchuria.
Japan got invaded, yeah. I'm seeing that right now.
Francis Drake brought his navy and sunk Japan's navy in 2 seconds. That's how powerful Francis Drake's navy is. Big surprise there.
And that's the same war that Manchu is in? Yellow Turban's pieced out of that one, I guess.
Yes. So for whatever he's offering him, Francis Drake, he just came, helped him navally, and now Manchu's able to land invade the Japan. In the New World, the Sea People have lost to the monastery, and it's an unconditional surrender by Japan. Rest in peace, Japan. Meanwhile, it's a back and forth between Russia and Ruthenia. Ruthenia was winning, and now Russia is winning. However, Russia is almost out of manpower. Ruthenia also running low on manpower. Once he fully reinforces, he's going to have about 50k. Meanwhile, Netherlands, the gank of Netherlands has begun. Netherlands and France are in war with Londonian Rus, Prussia, Bank, Urson has landed all at the same time. Oh man, I forgot.
Yo, they got full annex.
Japan. Bye Japan, one war. That's all it takes to lose to this guy.
Oh my god, dude.
He has province max out province war score cost, so yeah.
Well, that's like 600% overextension, but no big deal, right?
600 overextension. What? Okay, but the core cost is crazy. He finishes coring this in May.
Oh yeah.
He's actually fine. You know why? Oh my god. He's actually fine. Do you know about the trick that he's doing here? He actually can spawn no rebels. Did you know that? He is spawning rebels, so I don't think he's doing the trick. Okay, so basically, it doesn't matter your overextension at any point because rebels can only tick up by 10% every month. So that means that if you core
faster than the rebels.
Yeah, exactly. So if he cores everything, if he has the admin to core everything, which he does because he has max out core cost, if he cores everything,
well, almost everything,
before they fire, he gets 0 rebels. And he can, if you really want 0 rebels, he can click the plus autonomy button. So this 600 overextension doesn't matter. He's already almost there. Look, 30% the rebels. 11th of May.
Yeah. It's actually hilarious, dude. The province war score cost, it's not from this government, right?
It
It's
is.
from his ideas.
No, it is.
It's
it
from
is.
this government?
Yeah,
So
the
you can do
government.
this in vanilla.
Yes, this government gives you at max level 75 core cost and minus 100 province war score cost.
Dude,
If
this
you
is
want to do this in
insane. I gotta
vanilla,
clear this.
if you want to do this in
This
vanilla,
is like so obscure,
it is.
though. When did they add this?
They added it in what's the patch where they domination, where they added a bunch of big nation mission trees like Ottomans and Ming and England.
Yeah, that was it. I can't believe I haven't actually heard of this until you told me earlier.
Oh my god, Svevlad, he's coming in with 80k just to bully the Londonian Rus. No, it's even more. It's 100k more. Even more. 100.
Yeah, that war's been going on for a while too,
70K?
right? That's the Ruthenian reconquest of Bedfordshire? Ruthenian?
Yeah, because he's Ruthenian.
Is the
in his
Ruthenian the adjective for the Netherlands?
For Londonian Rus.
Uh-huh.
Because he decked this war while Netherlands being run down by...
yeah.
It's 95, by the way, for Prussia. But Prussia's staying in this war probably to help Londonian Rus.
Yeah, to annoy the Netherlands, yeah.
And there's the unconditional surrender. Netherlands falls.
It's gone.
Gone. It's good, though. It's not... This isn't the same situation with Divine Comedy where his entire nation's going to get deleted.
Yeah, obviously he can't just disappear.
At most, he loses like 5 provinces.
Yeah.
I thought they would take some more land from Netherlands, but no, they just lost land in the New World. France is pieced out in the war against Londonian Rus, so it's just Londonian Rus. Actually, I do want to look at Achaemenids real quickly. Yeah, he lost 2 wars to Spain. This is so sad. Just let the man sit in Argentina and develop. Yellow Turban Rebellion has 2 colonies, big colonies, Canada and Mexico.
Yeah.
And they pieced out, so there must have been some kind of deal going on there.
Yeah, probably a deal. Yeah, massive
Battle's
battle
really
still going
close.
on. I think they reinforced with everything. That's it. This is so tight.
So
the Indian
close.
guys are gonna take it away.
Yeah, the Indian guys got it, I think. They still have reserves. And then the other...
It started to get moving. At least that's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, it
Let's
seems
take a
the
look at
Indians
that
are
big
pushing.
battle, though.
Yeah, they're actually
huge
they're very
battle in
close.
Antwerp.
Oh, yeah. And there you go. Londonian Rus moves again. Netherlands alone for real this time.
I don't know what else he can do. He lowered inflation by quite a lot.
Oh, dude, he needed
Down
to
from
get that
21
fort
to like 9.
and start stab hitting. I think that's what he needs to do. It's reconquest, so he could stab hit for 2 provinces. But it seems
Yeah, his
that...
income is really low, chat. Crazy.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Couple 1 battles and he can enforce peace deal here. Yemen is not having a good time. Gonna start stab hitting. Okay, now he starts sending in the stab hits. Oh no, he's pushing forward more. Okay.
He's got one more
What is he
tick now.
cooking?
He's got to beg for money again.
Oh, he's got a corruption. He can debase his currency 1 more time.
Can he? No, he can't. It's
Oh, I'm
it's
looking
grayed
at the
out
wrong
for me.
person.
I'm in him right now.
I'm looking at the wrong person.
There was
Yeah,
the
he
one
has
tick.
asked. Oh, someone sent him 100 ducats.
Yeah. He's
200
extended
ducats.
it by a couple of months now.
Oh, he has more loans.
Or
He can take 2 more loans. But what does he even do? Like, doesn't Netherlands just truce break him as soon as he bankrupts?
I guess.
Is he sending the stab hits?
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, he is. The Netherlands might get stack wiped here.
Stab
Though.
hitting Netherlands.
Yeah. Not anymore though.
Big battle in Aachen in a different war, in the Prussia War.
And chat voted yes to punish Spain. Since it was 60%, it's going to be a small punishment.
That's so insane, man. That Prussia is losing like no morale.
And that's uncon, I think. He has the uncon to one side here.
Yeah, to Prussia.
Yeah, he uncons to Prussia.
He's about to go bankrupt too, in 2 ticks.
He's going to get more loans. The main reason why he's going to bankrupt here is because he's occupied.
Yeah.
Ismo only getting trade income.
Massive
right now.
battle in Nasirpur as well in the India War. While we're paused, we can take a look at that real quick.
Oh my.
You somehow see when it started? I know we don't got the ledger. or anything.
It's if you click on the war, 1561, the top. So it's been a 10-year long
on the war itself, right? I gotta get into the country. Yeah.
And
Yeah, 10-year
Netherlands. Now that he's unsieged, you have to wait the month tick for his. Oh wait, there's no interest from revanchism. If he was just fighting Prussia, I think this Netherlands would win. +1 artillery fire, artillery damage from back row
You think?
are very powerful. Yeah. Meanwhile, the only quality Russia has is 10 artillery combat ability. It's not normal Prussia. He's not even using the Russia
Speaking of
government. time.
Russia, they
Prussia.
actually lost the war with Ruthenia.
Yeah. He gave up.
So what did Prussia take here? A couple of provinces, like 2? What did he take? Groningen and Oversticht?
He took about 4 provinces. 1, 2, 3 provinces. Now he's pushing back. He's getting stab hitted still. Yeah, you can see the stab hits coming in. He's losing stability. Londonian Rus is now going to sit on the front line here. It's if he can now take 3 provinces. Yeah, he can take 3
He's
provinces.
walking back
here.
a little.
He's afraid. Netherlands are now going to come back. Full army coming in. You know, they also their income fixed, so now they're only 1/3 of their loan limit on Netherlands.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's sending in the stab hits here. Netherlands player complaining about being ganked. And Manchuria is gaming now that he has all of Japan. All of Japan is fully cored, by the way.
Manchu Gaming?
I think he can eat the entire Yellow Turban rebellion in one war. But let
You
that sink
think?
in. I don't think I know. Look at the hover over the war score. It's like almost all of him. 127%.
Yeah.
Chat, that is insane. Keep in mind, Yellow Turban Rebellion is 3,000 development.
Yeah. It's way more provinces than in vanilla EU4.
A stab it at 25% is probably like 200% overextension. Is Manchu Divine Comedy? Yeah. But can he core it? I mean, he has minus 95%. He has max province war score cost and max
Does
core
he want to
cost
buy
both.
Taiwan? Is that what he's asking? Or is that someone else?
I think that's him, yeah. He's asking to buy Taiwan. Divine Comedy is back, and he has his government type back without exploding. He's just at constant 100 zeal. Keep in mind, stabbing up is 700 admin for him. 700. Oh, and Spiegel's Cave is back in Italy. Hello, I'm here again to take one
Oh,
province, maybe. But yeah, now with that, even with the stab hits, stabbing up is only 61 admin, and there's 500 admin stored up.
Yeah. Is there anywhere else he could run away to? Maybe Australia?
Yeah,
But I guess the Indonesian guy is colonizing Australia now.
does chat want us to move him to Australia so you can get bullied by a different guy? That's just so sad. He just keeps getting bullied from the next guy to the next guy. F in chat for Londonian Rus as well. Your favorites.
This session, let me take a look at this globally. I don't know, man. I think the Manchu guy, honestly, just because that insane like government thingy that he did, and full annexing Japan in one war, man, that was some boss shit. Let me tell you that. I also like the Indonesia guy because of the the naval modifiers, and because he's ultra ringa. So I gotta say those are my top 2, and then another one would be, maybe the Netherlands because they're so small and so powerful at the same time.
And finally, Poland is in a real war here. He was joining wars against Africa and wars against England. Now he's in a war against
That's been
Sweden.
going on for a little bit.
Yeah, back and forth. Sweden was able to push him back. Sweden is less development with 356 landed troops. Meanwhile, Commonwealth has, oh my god, Commonwealth is even over force limit. Commonwealth is at 13k ducats banked up. Persia's being pushed back. I wonder what they're going to take here. I think Ross Sweden's going to be the biggest victor here. Maybe Polish India actually too, because he does have cores, right? But are they going to give him that disgusting snake? That snake was disgusting. No, they're not. He doesn't have the cores on the snake because he didn't full core it. He has a. You have a.
Meanwhile, another
chance.
player war. Atlantis is about to get full annexed by the U.S. occupational regime. By the way.
Oh.
Bruh. That's the current sitch. So and Friuli.
Yeah, he's a small grower. This Smeagol's cave.
Yeah. Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
What's his lowest def province though? I'm interested in that.
Look at the development map mode on Smeagol's cave. It's Trieste. At 15 dev. It's still pretty high dev, honestly.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I always find this so interesting when people declare war right at the end of the session. Like the host announced 1577 we're ending. U.S. occupation force says, oh, we're entering in a year? Okay, time to declare war for my cores in Georgia. The reason why I find that weird is because it gives people an entire week to do diplomacy and to like find allies.
Yeah, and to think about it. Yeah.
15-year Indo-Persia war, and I feel like this is not going to be the last one. And actually, Persia's now turning the tide. This is not the best time to turn the tide. You're already at -90, and the session's about to end. Luckily, no one else can join this war, but people can leave this war. It's still the same war, yeah.
I guess no one's gotten bored yet.
They got to do the
War
diplomacy.
exhausted.
This is one of the worst places to fight player wars, dude. This Gujarat, Persia area.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a month to go between tiles. You have some really annoying tiles that like cover the entire place, so you're always stuck fighting on the same places.
And there it is. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Yeah, Bank was Switzerland.
Good sesh today from
Good sesh.
everyone.
Good
Gotta
sesh.
say, very interesting. I'm probably gonna watch this on YouTube once you put it up.
Yeah. Part 2, part 3. Yeah. Part 1's already out. Part 2's coming out tomorrow, and part 3 will come out on Sunday. Yeah. So this part will be out on Sunday. So if you guys announce before Sunday, I'll make like a ad part for your event in my Sunday.
Oh
video.
yeah, for sure. That would be dope, man. That would be dope. Yeah. I'll let you know. We got our like final meeting and test stream tomorrow, so I'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, once again, man, thanks for inviting me.
Thank you.
It was super fun. Been a while since, actually quite a while since I've done a stream like this. You know, an actual person stream and not one where I pretend to be a freaking sportscaster / announcer.
Really enjoyed having you here. I think chat really enjoyed having you here, guys. Please thank Red Hawk in the chat. He's reading the chat. Please thank Red Hawk.
I hope you had fun, chat. I hope I was entertaining enough for you guys. Yeah.
And if you ever want to cast with me any of my special events we do host, I always have something going on. Just let me know, dude. Or maybe you change your mind about roleplay. We're right now in the process of developing a mod specifically for EU4 roleplay. So a mod that's more focused, less about being sweaty, and more focused on
more about chilling
and roleplay, and more roleplay based mechanics.
Yeah, for sure.
And stuff like making New World a little bit less overtuned, but also less susceptible to dying to colonizers, like colonizers not being able, like adding a modifier for colonizers having their entire army in the New World. That hurts them a lot. Stuff like that. It's still in development. It's a lot of work. Thank you for the raid queue, by the way. Yeah. And with that, this session of Habibis Daycare is over. Who will end up being on top? Will the Divine Comedy fully annex another nation? Figure out in next week's episode. Thank you, my direct supporters and patrons. Krifu, Hardbam, Feels, Djex, Mason and Druska, Chogos, Nexos, Endless Night, Doomer, Lawfer, Zorovia, Fabulous Snails, Shane Altier, Tonix, Kolkarp, Johan Askelon, Trevor Kosman, Diane Mason, Darren Rogers, Alexander Punovic, Nick Chubb. And if you want to directly support this channel and this content, you can by joining my Patreon. Link is in the description. You get some perks as well as the save files from my videos, including the Habibis Daycare as it progresses.